It's been 13 years since London hosted the 2012 Olympic Games, and right here, Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park was at the heart of it all. The world watched as athletes broke records, crowds cheered, and London promised a Games that wouldn't just be a spectacle, but would leave a lasting legacy. But now, over a decade later, what's actually left? The park's still here, of course. The stadium that once held 80,000 fans for the opening ceremony is now home to West Ham United. The aquatic centre is open to the public for swimming lessons. And London's giant twisting red tower is still standing, complete with the world's largest tunnel slide. On the surface, it seems like a success. The park has been transformed into a cultural hub with new theatres, museums, and even a campus for University College London. East Bank, a major redevelopment project, has brought institutions like the BBC, the V&A Museum, and Sadler Wells Theatre to the area. It's a bold attempt to turn this former Olympic site into a lasting landmark. But not everything has gone to plan. The Olympic Village was supposed to provide thousands of affordable homes for Londoners, but in reality, many of those flats were sold off at market rates, and housing shortages remain a massive issue in the surrounding boroughs. Newham, where the park is located, still had one of the highest levels of poverty and homelessness in the UK. And then there's the cost. The 2012 Olympics were meant to regenerate East London, but redevelopment has been slow and expensive. Maintaining the stadium alone has required hundreds of millions of pounds in public subsidies, and the promised economic boom hasn't materialised for everyone. Now, London is mounting a bid for the 2040 Olympic Games, and the success or failure of this park will be under intense scrutiny. If the capital wants to host again, it needs to prove that 2012 wasn't a one-off, but the foundation of something enduring. A second Olympics could bring renewed investment and attention to the area, but it will also reignite questions about affordability, inclusivity, and the long-term value. The decisions made here over the next few years won't just shape East London, they'll influence whether the world sees London as a city that delivers on its Olympic promises. At the same time, there are signs of progress. The park now hosts major concerts, events, and sports competitions. New businesses and startups are moving in. The area is certainly more developed than it was before the Olympics, but whether it's truly fulfilled the grand promises of 2012, that depends on who you ask. Still, the Olympic Park is far from a failure. It's evolving, and cities don't change overnight. Legacies take time to build, but with continued investment, honest reflection, and a clearer vision, especially in the context of a potential 2040 Olympic Games, this place could still become everything it was meant to be, a thriving world-class district for sport, culture, and community. Maybe in another decade, we'll be looking at one of the greatest stories in urban regeneration. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, and who knows, you may even enjoy one of these ones too.